everyone, welcome back. In my previous video I showed you how to conduct frequency distribution analysis in SPSS. Also, I interpreted the first part of the results, which is the tabular presentation of the results. In this particular video, I will show you the graphical presentation, the bar chart, and also give you guideline on how to interpret the results. Now, if you look at my screen very well, you will notice that the first things we have there is the bar chart, which is the name of the chart that you are presently, or that we have presently. And don't forget that when I was doing the analysis, I made it clear that you can select either bar chart, pie chart, and if you like, you can also select histogram. But in this case, in the first part of the analysis, I made use of bar chart. So in this particular one, I will interpret this bar chart, then go back to the analysis, select pie chart, and then histogram. Also, I will ensure that I put you through on how to interpret the results. Now we have the result for gender. This is the result for gender, and the two categories are females and male. And here we have the frequency. Don't forget that we have 200 respondents, and here we have the frequency. So now, if you look at this particular chart very well, you will know that it is difficult to identify exactly the numbers of females that provided answer to this questionnaire or that we survey. It is also difficult to identify the number of male. If you trace it here, you cannot say exactly whether it is 90, 92, or 93. Also here, you cannot say exactly whether it is 101, 102, 102, except you go back to the table. Here you can see the females are 108, while the male are 92. So you cannot really identify the value here. But if you want to know the exact value, you need to do one thing. It's just something you just modify. The thing is just straightforward, which I always do. You can just click on this chart twice. Click on it twice. So when you click on it twice, a window will pop up. Look at this, and there are some options here. Look at this, man. There are some options here. We have some options here. So now, if you want also here we have some options here. If you want the total number to be displayed in the chart, you just click on this particular option, show data labels. Once you click on this, show data labels, once you click on it twice, this window will come up. First thing is that it will show you the total number of females as well as the total number of males. So if you want to do the same for what you just need to do is to close it. You understand now? So you click on the chart twice, a new window will pop up. So when you see the window, you just click on this icon. Once you click on this menu, this thing will come up. If I want to add this particular value, now I just need to click on this to ensure that the value shows. I click on this twice. Once you click on it, the value will display. So now it is very easy to interpret the result. So from here you can say that out of the 200 respondents, 108 are females while 92 are males. Then if you want to use percentage as well, you just make sure you do the settings when you are doing the analysis. I believe there's a way you can also do that here, but if you want to use percentage here, you go to analyze descriptive frequency. Then when you are selecting this, you select percentage instead of frequency. Take note of that. So once you select percentage here instead of frequency, it is percentage that will be displayed. So instead of 108, it is the percentage of 108 divided by 200 multiplied by 100 that will display here. So that's just the difference. So now when you have your chart like this, you just click on it twice, a new window will pop up. So from that window you will see that icon, then you click on it, you have it like this. So from here you can copy and paste in your project or your thesis or your dissertation. Let me do that again for employment category. You can see here we have three categories: the clerical, the custodian, and the manager. But from this chart now, we cannot really say this is the number of the people in the managerial position that provide answer or that we administer the questionnaire to. So to have a clear idea or to have the clear counts, you just need to click on this chart twice. You click on it twice, this window will pop up. Then here you click on this, then you will have this. So what you just need to do is to close it, and you will have the value here. So from here you can tell you can simply say that 146 of the participants are clerical staff, 7 custodians, while 47 are managers. So now by the time you paste this particular chart in your project, your supervisor, audience, or whosoever is reading your work will be able to quickly identify the numbers of people even without reading your explanation. So when you are making use of pie charts or any other visualization techniques, please make sure you display the counts, the percentage. The same thing for the last, this is age group 2. If you want to do the same thing, you click on it twice, then you have this option close, and here you have everything. This is the value. Here we have one missing value. That's why, because it was coded, that's why we have it here. So now the under 20, there are just 6 participants. Between 49 are between 21 and 30 years, 57 are between 31 and 40 years, 52 participants are between 41 and 50 years, while the remaining 35 participants are over 50 years. So it is just very straightforward. Now let me quickly show you how to do this particular analysis, to estimate your frequency using pie charts. So to do that, you just go back to analysis, then move to descriptive statistics, select frequency. All these things remain. You just go back to charts and select pie charts instead of pie charts. Then if you want to make use of percentage, you select percentage, then you click continue, then okay. Here we have our results. We don't need to bother ourselves with the frequency table again because we have done this explanation in the previous video. Let's just go down to the pie charts and see how it appears. You can see now we have frequency, all those things. Now this is the pie charts. The gender, the female. This is the color for female. This one this is a color code. For male we have this, for female we have this. Now to get the percentage, what you just need to do is to click on it twice, then you click on this option. You have the percentage. You can now close and you have it here. You can see instead of counts, we now have 46% and 55% instead of 108 and 46 or something like that. So now here you have percentage. So if you want to make use of percentage for your interpretation, you can just select percentage right from the beginning. Then once you do this, you have percentage, then you copy the pie chart and paste it in your project, or you can also paste it in a file before moving it, or in a document before moving it to your project. So from there you can do the adjustment if you want to reduce the size and so on and so forth. And if you also want to make use of histogram, what you just need to do is to go back to analyze, descriptive statistics, frequency, then charts. Instead of pie charts, you select histogram. So if you want to show the curve, the line, show normal curve, then you pick this, but you may not need that. You can just select histogram and continue, then you have your results. Also, let's ignore the table and go down to where we have the histogram. This is the histogram. You can see the mean, the standard deviation, and the total number, everything here. If you want to show the counts too, you just need to click on it twice, then you have the counts. So if you now want to show the curve, that the second one I did shows you the curve, so you know whether it is normally distributed or not. Look at this one, it tends towards the left hand side, so you cannot say this is normally distributed because it doesn't have a perfect bell shape. Let's look at the other one. Okay, this one is normally, exercise is normally distributed. You can see the shape is bell like. Also employment categories is somehow, this one too is normally distributed. So that's what you need to know about the different visualization techniques, the pie charts, as well as the histogram. So don't forget, if you want to do a perfect frequency distribution tabulation, or you want to make use of frequency distribution in your thesis project or dissertation, or even your research article, you need to show the counts or the percentage, because that will enable the readers to quickly identify the values for each category. So please don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, and also share it with your colleagues. Thank you.